Minister of Labor and Social Development Ahmed Al-Rajhi has approved some amendments and additions in the executive regulations of the labor law with a new table of labor violations and penalties. According to the new regulations, a fine of 50,000 Saudi riyals will be slapped on those who are found involved in selling work visas or act as brokers in the sale of visas. The amount of fine will be multiplied with the number of workers who took advantage of the said visas, a Saudi press agency, or SPA, report said, quoting a ministry statement. The new regulations also stipulate that a fine of 10,000 Saudi riyals will be imposed on employers who allow a non-Saudi employee to work in a profession other than listed in his work permit. According to the regulations, owner of a firm, who provides incorrect information or data to the ministry, in order to get any services or privileges or work visas from the ministry will be slapped with a fine of 25,000 Saudi riyals. The amount of fine will be multiplied with the number of workers who took advantage of the said services or visas. The employers will be charged with a fine of 5,000 Saudi riyals if found to be keeping passport, residency permit, or iqama, or medical insurance card of any worker or his family members. A fine of 3,000 Saudi riyals will be imposed for non-payment of wages in the due dates, in addition to a fine of 10,000 Saudi riyals when a firm fails to comply with the regulations with regard to allowing employees to avail of their scheduled vacation. According to the ministry statement, the new regulations come as part of the ministry's efforts to regulate the Saudi labor market in line with the changes and successive developments witnessed in the market. It also aims to raise the level of competitiveness and compliance of regulations on the part of companies and establishments. The new table of labor violations and penalties have been approved after making some amendments and additions to keep pace with the changes in the executive regulations of the labor law. The table specifies the maximum amount of fine for each violation and the period of closure of the firm for each violation. The ministry's decision also included establishment of an accreditation center, which is authorized to impose the penalties in line with the executive regulations of the labor law. The regulations also stipulate that the ministry should file cases against the perpetrators of the violations mentioned in the table in front of the labor courts. For more news and updates about working and living in Saudi Arabia, don't forget to like this video and subscribe.